One way to enhance the appearance of your presentation is to change the background color. You can change your background color for one slide or for all slides in several ways. The first thing I want to do to my presentation is add a background color. To do that, I'm going to click on the Design tab. Once I'm on the Design tab, if you look to the right of your screen, you should see a background group. Click the Background Styles button in the background group to see a variety of options for background colors based on your current theme. For me, that's the office theme. To see a preview of what one of these colors would look like when it's applied, hover your mouse over the color. And as you can see on my Life and Overview slide here, it changes the background color of that slide just temporarily so I can see what it's going to look like. If you're ready to apply one of these background swatches, all you have to do is click on the swatch, and this is going to apply this background color to all the slides in your presentation. And if you look in my slides pane to the left, you can see that every slide now has this new gray background. This is great if I want to format the entire presentation all at once, but what if I want a particular slide to stand out? PowerPoint has a feature for that too. I can change the background color only on certain slides. To do that, I'm going to first select those slides in my slide window. So I'm going to choose my title slide here, and if I want more than one slide, I can press the Control key and then choose another slide. I'm going to choose my slide number 4 here, and as you can see by the orange boxes, I have more than one slide selected. So now I'm going to go back on my Design tab to my background group and the Background Styles button, and this time I'm going to choose a different background, and instead of clicking on the color swatch, I'm going to right click and choose Apply to Selected Slides. Now if you look, my Creative Spirit has a black background instead of the gray, and if you look in my slide pane, slide 4 and my title slide have this black background instead of the gray like the rest of the presentation. What if I don't like any of the color swatches from my theme that PowerPoint gives me? I can choose different colors and fills using the Format Background options in PowerPoint. For more of these background options, I'm going to go to my Design tab, and then I'm going to click on the Background Styles button in my background group. Instead of selecting one of these color swatches, I'm going to choose Format Background. This is going to bring up a dialog box with a lot of different background options. The first thing I want to do is I want to make these gray slides into a brighter solid color. So since I want a solid color, I need to make sure that Solid Fill is selected. Okay. And then this lime green color here shows up, but I can click on this color button, and then I can choose from one of my theme colors, or if I want a different color, I can choose more colors, click on the color that I want, and then click OK. Once I've selected my color, I can choose to close this box, or I could actually apply this color to all slides. Right now I'm just going to close the dialog box, and my 2 slides are no longer gray, they're now a nice pretty shade of blue. I can also apply a gradient fill to my background. To do this, I'm going to click on the Design tab, and then I'm going to go to my background group and click on the Background Styles button. From here I'm going to choose Format Background. When the Format Background dialog box pops up, I'm going to click on the radio button for Gradient Fill. Now as you can see, I have options for colors here. There's a selection of preset colors. I can choose the type of gradient, whether I want linear, radial, to shade from the title. I can choose the direction of my gradient, the angle. I can even customize how many stops are in the gradient and apply those changes to the slide. Okay, so I'm going to choose a gradient fill. I'm going to apply this preset color Sapphire, which is a linear gradient. If I wanted to change that to radial, I could. And then I can change the direction. And then I'm going to customize this a little bit more. I'm going to remove a few stops. I can remove them. I could change the color at each stop. Let's see. Let's remove that one. And that's good, I think. So now I'm going to go ahead and click the close button, and this will apply the gradient just to the slide I've selected. And here's my end result. On this next slide, I think I'll change the background to have a texture fill. To do this, again, I'm going to choose my Design tab, go to my background group, and choose the Background Styles button, and again, format the background. This time in my Format Background dialog box, instead of choosing a solid or gradient, I'm going to choose Texture Fill. Notice it's Picture or Texture Fill, so as I select that, I could go in and insert a picture that I have saved to my computer, or insert clip art and format that as my background. But for now I'm going to stick with a texture, so I'm going to click on the texture button, choose the texture that I would like to apply to my presentation, and then once that texture has been applied, I'm going to click close to apply this to my slide. While we've looked at several different ways to change your background, you would probably not want to choose all of these options in one presentation. Typically, you want each slide to look like it coordinates with the other slides. If a slide background looks drastically different, there should be a really good reason for that difference.